Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to India for some blackened death metal. Before that, take a look at this shirt. There it is, I found it. This is the one I was talking about several moons ago. It had fallen down the back of my bloody shelf. So finally found it. Knew it was there somewhere, but let's move on. Because today we're talking about Tetragrammacide and their second album. Wait for it. Typho-Tantric Aphorisms from the Arachneophidian Qur'an. Yeah, you thought that was a mouthful. Get a load of this. These are the song titles. Ready? I'll only read a couple of them for you. So here's the opening track, which is a little instrumental. Sort of not an instrumental as such, more just a little ambient intro. Very cool Middle Eastern style. Really sets the mood. But it's called Translinguistic utterance of a sacred orgasmal cry fills the Lemurian sky by the same mouth one true god crieth Hiliu. Yeah, here's another one for you. Mandelbrot scarab of fractal manifestation trapped in the arachnid web spun above the hidden pathways into non-Euclidean in-betweenness. It goes on like that, like every single song is like 2 lines long. I mean that one at the end, that's 3 lines. Get a load of this one. 15 streams of lunar kalas secrete from the quaking yoni of the goddess 16 tantric alchemy of the cascading nectars of Sodashi. Whew, rolls off the tongue. But I tell you what, this booklet is fantastic. Let's have a little look, shall we? Look at that. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I love it. Next page. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. That is sick, isn't it? Look at that. That arachnoid lady. She's got her 4 legs and her 4 arms. She's the bitch that's on the front. See that? Look. She's got all that kind of severed heads hanging around. She's got the moon on her forehead. All of this is included in the lyrics. Like, this is a whole concept thing. It talks about all kinds of like mysticism and who knows what else. Loads of stuff. I mean, these guys are well read on what it is they're talking about, because if I read the lyrics and I haven't got a fucking clue what it is I just read, and I love that logo, that Tetragrammacide right there. That looks absolutely sick. There's the 2 boys, the main lads behind it all with your track listings and your snakies. We've got more artwork there, look. And what I love about this release is that though they are a blackened death metal band, this is definitely a more sort of black metal release. And these aren't lyrics, these are like liner notes to do with like the lore that's inside it, like telling you about the different sort of like passages and stuff, and what some of the numerologies are, and the sort of lists of how it all sort of, so you can sort of, it's like a reference sheet, in fact. Like, you go back to it, it's like really educational, but way above my bloody IQ grade, I tell you, because that's the problem. Again, I've got a really high IQ, I just don't know how to use it. It's a curse of autism. It's like being a genius with no real world application. So it helps no one. Some really cool artwork there as well. All oil paintings as well. This ain't none of that fancy shit that you find on the internet, which is like, oh, just type in a fucking sentence and call yourself an artist. Get the fuck. Got some more references there and stuff, and artwork. And there's all your lyrics. Very cool. But what's great about this as well is that it's got a very chaotic kind of blasty noise kind of thing going on. Like, imagine a mix between like Chrysian, Immolation, Goat Penis, you know, that kind of ilk. It's very epic sounding, but very sort of cosmic, like a bit of Spawn of Possession in there as well. Not on the technical side as such, but very cool, very atmospheric, but absolutely mental. And you know why? Because it's got David Belia on drums, as we know from Putridity. Absolutely fantastic drummer. Well, he's not in Putridity anymore, but he was. And he was on there, quite possibly their greatest album, Degenerate in Anthropophagical Euphoria. And then you've got that cool little bit of artwork at the back there. And then you've got your CD in there, which has got that kind of cool sort of stuff going on there. Oh yeah, very cool, very cool. Yep. But, oh, mate, honestly, this album is heavy as balls. The vocals are fantastic. You get a really, it sort of has a bit of an early Decapitated feel to it as well, particularly with the vocal style and how like the some of the riffs kind of go really cool. Like, I've got another one of their releases up there somewhere. Don't ask me what it's called because I won't fucking remember. But that one's a bit more sort of still death metal, but it's more in the sort of blackened noise sort of thing. Really good album though, really good. And there's the back there, look, with that awesome logo and what. Let's get a look at that bloody artwork on the front. Look at these water spirit ghost monsters from one bloody pyramid to another. But this is one of those bands that I came across 2, maybe 3 years ago. Well, about that, maybe 4. No, you think? Yeah, it was around that. I think it was during COVID that I found them. Let's put it that way. And I think that's right. Yes, some of their re-releases came up on Nuclear War Now. I think it was like the vinyl re-releases, and I was like, hang on a bloody bit. These guys look pretty cool. Checked them out and was like, yep, this is happening. So I got this and their first album, and they've got a new EP out as well, which is wicked. But they've got a bunch of stuff out, loads of EPs and shit, worth checking out. But yeah, if you're into your really sort of hectic, just balls deep, heavy, sort of bit of Morbid Angel in there as well, but for the most part, it still has its little moments here and there where it slows down, takes a breath. Like it's got a few intermissions on there as well, which are really cool, very sort of synth paddy and just, like a nice little respite between the absolute demonic blasting and double kick of David Villiers doing his absolute thing. And you can tell it's him. I mean, as soon as those blasts and double kicks come in that sort of way that it does, and it's the sound of the drums, you're like, yeah, I know that fucking is. Straight away. So, definitely worth your time. So, if you're into those bands, like I mentioned before, like collective, not saying that this band sounds like each of these bands, but if you collectively like bands like Immolation, Chrysian, Early Decapitated, Sworn Possession, Putridity, Goat Penis, maybe even like a Kapala or something, I think that this is going to sit really nicely on your shelf. This is one of those ones that you spin it and you just put it back on again because the first time around it's like an absolute vortex of mayhem. It was what the fucking hell just happened there, you know what I mean? So you put it on the second time and it's just, man, this is a journey. And I love a good concept album, and at some point I'm going to sit down and read this with a dictionary because fucking hell, they may be Indian, but they know better English than I do, which is usually the case. Same with me mate Shiv. He knows words I don't know. It's mental. And he knows it's good because it came out Iron Bonehead. They're a great label. So yeah, not really much else to say on this one other than the package of this digibook is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you saw yourself the artwork, the references and notes and stuff, and the lyrics are really cool. Like I say, they're hard to understand because I'm just like, mate, this is like some other level spiritual kind of thing. But no, really, really good stuff. They're starting to pick up steam lately, I've noticed. Like I've seen a few people mention them here and there on certain forums and whatnot, where I hadn't been seeing them before, but here they are. So they're an Indian two-piece, Tetragrammacide, which is a fucking awesome name as well, isn't it? I mean, that is cool. So get on it, make it happen, and remember, though they are a sort of black and death metal band, this is more of a death metal record. So get on it, make it happen. Got a bit of a progressive feel to it as well, but for the most part, it's just in your face noise. I love it. Get on it, make it happen, support the underground, and listen to Tetragrammacide. In a bit, bitches.